Hello friends, welcome to Winkais. Today we'll talk about parameter store. Usually, whenever we have some secret information like password or some of the configuration need to be added into our application, we better not to keep in the code so that if the code will be hacked and they can able to easily retrieve the information about some of the important things which is having some secret information in that, or like the passwords might be misused also. For this, like, KMS is one of the feature which AWS is providing. Usually, it stores the key, and this key will be used for the encryption of the data in the application, and it cannot be shared, or we won't able to see this key anytime, or anybody cannot see this key. So it is kept secretly in the AWS environment. um, there are many ways we can encrypt or decrypt the keys, but here which I'm going to demo today is mostly like a semantic way of doing it. It's like KMS only able to encrypt and decrypt the particular parameter. So if you see this diagram, in this demo, I'm going to have a ECS where it will be in that we have a service where one application will be running, and this application is pulling the data from MLab, which is a Mongo DB, and it will be displaying some of the content. So for that, we need to have wherever the passwords are available, we need to provide the placeholders with an EAR and this particular format, like EAR and AWS SSM region account ID and the key. Key in the sense like this is a key where this is a placeholder. This placeholder actually replaces with our proper password or any information whichever we have. So, and also we need to have a particular policy for that one, for ECS to retrieve these parameters. It is for usually ECS execution role I am adding to, because I didn't created my own role, so I'm using the same. And so here if you see, this placeholder will be replaced with the parameter which is stored in the parameter store, and it is encrypted in KMS. And this parameter store is a sub-service of AWS system manager. So what happens is whenever that application boots, this particular placeholder look for the value from the parameter stores, and since it is having a connection with KMS, KMS actually decrypts the value and sends to the application and boosts the application accordingly. So this is going to be more secure, and nobody can able to view it, because in the environment variable we usually provide value from with this particular string, where it is barely able to see with the naked eye, and we cannot able to understand also because it is stored in the parameter store. I think that's it. This is the way we can secretly manage some of the values to the application. Okay, let's jump into the demo and see how it really works and how to configure these things. Okay, let's move into the demo. Okay, now let's begin with creating the parameter that is like secret values for the particular key. Okay, let's go to service and system manager. Under System Manager, we have something called parameter stores. We'll create a new one, new parameter. I just give the name like this parameter I usually use for dev environments. So we'll go for dev, say dev dash db dash, okay, I can say MongoDB because I may go for any other DBs, MongoDB, and password. Okay, now I'll give the description like this keeps my MongoDB password, and I'll go for the standard and secure string. I'll use the default KMS key for this account. So it will actually encrypt my password and keep it in. It will encrypt and keep it, but the key for this particular encryption will be taken care by a KMS. So it itself manages the key, and the password will be encrypted and kept here. Okay, so I'll give the password as pass $123. This is my MongoDB password. Okay, so I'll create. And yeah, this is the creation of the secret value, means the parameter. Now we have to add it in the task manager. I'll go for Elastic Container Service, and I'll go for task definition. I'll create a new task definition, that is like my Mongo or system manager example. Task definition. I will keep the role like that, and we have to change the policy for that. I'll come back to that one again. So I'll go for the minimum memory allocation. I'll add the container. I have a, this is for system, or this is container, right? So I'll tell Mongo example container. Here we have to specify the container name. Okay, I'll provide the image what I have in my GitHub, Docker Hub latest, and I'll give soft limit to 128, and I'll be exposing port 8084. Here in the environment section, we have to provide the username. I'll keep the same unencrypted key, and I'm not taking from the parameter store. I'll just give the name here itself, and the key username is test me, and password. This password I have to get it from my secret manager. I'll take it value from here. We have to specify the ARN path, that is ARN colon AWS colon SSM. This is the system manager. Then we have to provide the region. So currently I am in Mumbai region. So if I go here, I can see what is my region. So it is AP South 1. Okay, that is my region. I think I went to another tab, sorry. So AP South 1. After the region, we have to specify my account number, and my account number is 31195973424740. This is my account number. I'll copy this one. I'll remove the minus sign and colon. We have to provide parameter slash and the key value, means the key value here, this one. So I'll just explain again. VARN AWS system manager, and we have to provide the my zone region where I am belonging to, then the my account number and the colon parameter slash the key what we have created in the secrets. Okay, just add it. So rest of the things we can keep it like that in the container. Okay, let me add. Okay, so here one more thing we need to provide is role. Okay, so let's create this particular task definition. Let's view. Okay, it has been created. So one more thing we have to do is, for this ECS task role, we have to add one more inline policy. Let me go inside. Today my internet is a bit slow, it's taking time. Show why it is taking so much of time. Okay, let's create one inline policy that is for we have to specify which service we have to do. It's for system manager. Then action, I'll go for not all. I'll take in the read section, we will take get parameters. Okay, and we can provide specific EAR for that one. So for the we can provide the proper rules for this, whom they can do, and I'll provide the region as all, and this is my account. We can specify any account for any particular user. Then we'll provide not any. So what I'll do here is I'll remove any. I'll give the value like dev star. Okay, this means like any dev activity for this account, any region, it will pick up the values. I'll provide add and review the policy. You can provide the name like my secret no, like my parameter store. Okay, create a policy. So the policy is attached to ECS task execution role. Okay. Okay, now let's go back to the cluster. Sorry, I lost the. I'll go for ECS. We'll create a cluster. Forget. Next. Cluster for Mongo example. Create. View the cluster. Here I'll create a service now. I'll take forget. I'll pick the task definition which I just created. System manager example task definition. I'll give the name for this. It's by Mongo service. Okay. Then I'll say I'll go for only one task, like only one instance will be running. And that's it from first page. We'll go for the next page. I'll go for the default VPC. I'll take only one subnet. Here I have one existing group which is for 8084, which I'm going to expose the port for. Okay, I'll be taking the existing security group. Save. I'll not go for the load balancer. That's it. Next. Next. Create. Okay. The task provisioning started. I'll resume back once my task is running. So I did a mistake, like while creating the container, I given the wrong spelling, like latest should be yes, should not be there in the code, so that's why it is not taking. I'll reconnect, I'll change that one, I'll add a new revision for this particular task definition, and I'll resume back again. Or I'll show how to change that one. I'll go for, what I'll do is first I'll edit and stop this particular service because unnecessarily it will be charged. So what I do is go to service and update. I'll say 0 task so that it will stop all the tasks running. Then let me update service, use service. Let's go back to definition, task definition, and here system manager. I'll click it and make it as a new revision. So the problem was here, spelling mistake. Update and create. So here if you see system manager task definition second revision has been created. So what I do is, since system manager, the first part was not it will be not in use, so I'll deregister it. I'll keep only one. Now let's go back to the cluster service. I'll update the service. What I'll do is, yes, automatically it takes the latest revision. I'll do force deployment. and number of tasks I'll change it to 1. Next, 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 and update. So let's see it may work now. Okay, deployment started. So it's provisioning. Pending started. Let's view the logs. Yes, we can see Spring Boot started. Let's wait if everything goes fine. I'll pause for a minute because it may take little time. Okay, I can see my Tomcat is running and it's running in 8080 port and being connected to MLabs. That's fine. Now what we'll do is we'll go to the service. So if you see here it is running now. I'll take this public IP of this and let me test colon 8084. Now I'm having a doubt like whether I added proper port while adding the task definition. Let me check again. I think I missed it. Let me change the port and come back. I could see I didn't change the port. I have added the port. I forgotten whether I added or not. Had a confusion. So okay, it's all good. I put /people/all. Yes, we could see here this data is coming from the database and the password I didn't give manually or in the code I haven't not written. It will be encrypted in the AWS using KMS and it decrypts whenever it is required. Okay, I think that's it for today's demo. I hope you all liked it. Please press the like button and subscribe to my channel if you want further updates. Thank you very much. Have a good day.